Yeah, and then after 9 months, things get even worse. It's like this rapid series of really, really brutal attacks. He hides in this woman's garage, shoots her when she gets home, goes inside and shoots her roommate.
Oh, my God.
And then, get this, just an hour later, he grabs a random woman from her car at a park and just shoots her. It's like he's completely lost it, just killing for the sake of killing.
Yeah, the randomness of it is particularly terrifying, right? Like, at this point, it doesn't seem like it's about sexual gratification or even material gain anymore. It's like something in him just snapped, and he can't stop.
Yeah, and then 10 days later, he breaks into a house at night, shoots a sleeping man, then shoots and stabs his wife. But this is the really messed up part. He takes her eyes.
What?
Yeah.
Takes her eyes?
He kept them as a souvenir in a jewelry box.
Oh my God, that is, I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, it's like beyond comprehension. Right?
It definitely takes things to a whole other level of disturbing. Like taking a body part as a trophy. That's a serious sign of severe mental illness. You know, it suggests like this need to possess a part of the victim, to have some sort of like tangible connection to the act.
Yeah, it's really, really messed up. And according to the transcript, he didn't stop there. He went on to kill at least 5 more women and 5 more couples.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it was always the same pattern, right? Nighttime home invasions, executions, often sexual assault. And he would always draw these religious symbols at the crime scenes, which, I mean, what is that about? It's so bizarre and unsettling.
Right. It's like this weird juxtaposition of extreme violence and religious iconography.
Yeah.
You know, one thought is that maybe he was trying to like rationalize what he was doing, you know, like he was on some kind of warped divine mission.
But couldn't it also be like a way to desecrate things or to terrorize his victims even more?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, given the nature of his crimes, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, it's really creepy. So the police at this point, I mean, they know they're dealing with a serial killer.
Yeah.
But they don't have a lot to go on, right? They've got some descriptions, fingerprints, shoe prints.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The shoes he was wearing were really, really unique. The transcript says that only one pair of that specific brand in his size had been sold in Los Angeles. Like, the entire city of Los Angeles.
Wow. That's crazy.
So basically, if they find someone with those shoes, they've got their guy.
Yeah, it's amazing how, like, even the smallest detail can be so important in these cases.
Yeah. So the murders are going on, the media coverage is blowing up, and that's when he gets dubbed the Night Stalker.
Which is, I mean, a pretty catchy name, unfortunately.
Yeah. The transcript even says, like, a much cooler name than his stank ass deserves, which is kind of darkly funny.
Yeah.
But with all this attention, Ricardo starts to feel the heat, right?
Yeah.
So he does what any rational person would do, and he moves back to San Francisco.
To try and blend in, I guess.
Yeah. Lay low, evade capture. Smart, right?
Not really. I mean, all that media attention can be a double-edged sword. It can help catch the guy, but it can also make him more cautious, you know, or make him want to run.
And that's exactly what happens. But get this, he moves all the way back to San Francisco, and guess what the first thing he does is?
Yeah.
Breaks into another couple's home, murders them, draws another one of those weird religious symbols. Like, he couldn't stop himself.
It's crazy. It's like he was completely driven by this compulsion. He couldn't just like lay low even when he was trying to.
Yeah, it's wild. And then Mayor Dianne Feinstein holds this press conference, right? And she does this really ballsy thing. She reveals that the police have identified the Night Stalker's shoe print.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then she even shows a police sketch of him, like right there on TV for everyone to see. I mean, that's a big deal.
Absolutely. It was a huge risk, but it also had the potential to be really effective.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly everyone knows what to look for and they're all on the lookout.
Yeah. And so Ricardo, he sees this on TV, right?
Yeah.
And he like completely freaks out. So what does he do?
I don't know, what? Tries to disguise himself?
He goes to the Golden Gate Bridge and throws his shoes into the water.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, he thought that would get rid of the evidence.
I mean, I guess it makes sense in a really like panicked kind of way.
Like if the shoes are gone, the shoe prints don't matter.
Right, like they can't trace them back to him if the shoes don't exist.
Right.
But come on, he had to know that wasn't going to work, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, the police already had the shoe prints, right? It was too late. But, I mean, this guy's clearly not thinking straight. So just a few days later, he's back in Los Angeles.
He went back.
Yeah, back to the scene of the crime. Unbelievable. He tries to break into one house, fails, but then he gets into another one, shoots the husband, sexual assaults the wife, and then, this is just crazy, he actually tells her, tell them the Night Stalker was here.
He actually said that. Oh my God.
Yeah, like he wanted credit for it. It's insane.
That is wild. Talk about a need for attention. It really shows just how twisted his thinking was.
Yeah.
You know? He wanted to be infamous, to be feared.
Yeah, and it's actually that arrogance, that need to be known, that ultimately leads to his downfall. The wife, she survives, thankfully.
Yeah.
And she gives the police a description, a good one. Plus, the police had found a stolen car with one of his fingerprints in it.
Ah, there it is.
And because he had been arrested before for auto theft, they were able to match the prints. They finally had him.
It's amazing how, like, all these seemingly unrelated events, like the auto theft arrest years before, suddenly became so crucial.
Yeah. And the technology, too.
Right.
They were able to use this new fingerprint identification system that they were just starting to roll out. So they release his mugshot. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
TV, newspapers, suddenly everyone knows what he looks like. And just 2 days later, guess where he is?
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Back in LA at a convenience store, probably loading up on junk food and soda. I mean, come on, this guy.
That's incredible. It's like he couldn't stay away.
Yeah. So people start recognizing him. He panics, tries to steal a car. And this is where it gets kind of crazy. A group of people see what's happening and they pull him out of the car. He tries to steal another woman's keys. Her husband hits him with a fence post.
What?
Yeah.
Like a literal fence post.
Yeah, and then 10 people chase him down, tackle him, hold him until the cops get there. It's wild, right?
That's insane. I mean, it's kind of a testament to the power of community,
Yeah, and also just how terrified people were of this guy.
Yeah.
So he gets charged with 13 counts of murder, 5 counts of attempted murder, 11 sexual assaults, 14 burglaries. It's a long list.
Oh, yeah.
And he's found guilty on all counts, sentenced to death by gas chamber.
Wow.
But here's the thing, it's not over yet.
Wait, wow.
While he's on death row, he starts getting fan mail, visitors, and he actually falls in love with and marries one of his fans.
He gets married.
Yeah, while he's on death row. It's beyond bizarre.
It's really disturbing. Like the fact that people are drawn to these kinds of criminals. I guess it's this weird fascination with macabre, but it's still hard to understand.
Yeah. And then he eventually dies of cancer before he can be executed. So that's the story of the Night Stalker. One of the most disturbing and complex cases you'll ever hear about.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. We started with these really unsettling childhood experiences. That weird fascination with violence.
Yep.
And then it just escalated from there. Drugs, crime, sexual assault, murder. It's just mind-boggling how it all unfolded.
Yeah, and those little details.
Yeah.
The shoes, the fingerprint, the fact that he just couldn't help but brag about who he was. It's amazing how all those things came together to catch him.
Totally. And it just leaves you with so many questions, right? Like, what makes someone like that? What role do those early experiences play? And why are some people, drawn to these horrible criminals?
Yeah, it's a lot to think about.
Yeah. And it's definitely a reminder of the dark side of human nature.
For sure.
So, if you're interested in learning more, there's tons of information out there. You can dive deeper into the psychology of this case, or maybe explore the whole societal impact of serial killers and why we're so fascinated by them.
Yeah, it's definitely a topic that keeps people up at night.
For good reason.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's our deep dive for today.
All right.
Until next time.
See ya.